Hi and welcome to Hoxton Therapy. This is a narration of one of our articles. Psychodynamic Psychotherapy. As one of the most popular forms of treatment around, psychodynamic psychotherapy is up there with the most commonly used kinds of treatment for all manner of common issues. More importantly though, psychodynamic psychotherapy is regularly misunderstood and undervalued form of treatment. It's a type of therapy that is built mainly on the works of the famous Sigmund Freud. Freud came up with the school of thought which is broadly known as psychoanalysis, and so much of this is built on what we have developed in the past. It's a very popular form of therapy that offers you all manner of insight into how our inner thoughts influence behaviour. The unconscious feeds a lot of things that we do and often plays a role in any unconscious actions that we undertake. This can often lead to various issues, including disturbances in your day-to-day thinking and how you react to certain situations. Mainly, psychodynamic psychotherapy is built around the concept of looking at issues that may have taken place during childhood. This is because many major incidents that have happened in our lives that shape who we are as adults began as children. This means that the help of a once-per-week therapy program, many people can undergo a long-term change to the way their previous experiences influence their future actions. This is very useful for making sure that you can gain a greater insight into where you are primarily limitations exist, and how unconscious actions can lead to influencing mental illness. The history of psychodynamic psychotherapy. The platform grew hugely in popularity during the works of Sigmund Freud in the late 1800s. His work helped to create a whole new understanding of the meaning of what our subconscious feeds our conscious actions. It started alongside Jean-Martin Charcot, who was working on using a hypnotherapy solution to treat women suffering from hysteria. Alongside his friend Joseph Breuer, the development of psychodynamic psychotherapy became possible. They used this treatment first on a young woman who was known as Anna O. Anna suffered from hysteria, and simply talking about her experiences helped her to begin to unravel the problem and unwind the issues at hand that made her feel so scared in the first place. This kept developing, and before long formed into a famous talk therapy that we all know of and love so much today. How does psychodynamic psychotherapy work? Psychodynamic psychotherapy often works simply by giving the victim or the patient the chance to talk or open up and be honest about their current condition. Often, this is the first time they can do this in a scenario where there is no judgment or advice given. They simply are allowed to talk themselves into finding a solution to the very problem that they face. This often leads to a major change in their mentality and the belief that a solution can be found and the problem overcome. It's for this reason that psychodynamic psychotherapy is such a popular kind of treatment. It helps to make sure that the therapist will simply look to find a major pattern and reoccurring issues that pop up throughout the day. This helps to make sure that the difficulty can be spotted and that a problem is solved by coming up with a solution tailored to that particular problem. The benefits of this kind of therapy are clear, including making sure that you can enjoy a much more positive sense of approach to dealing with problems as life goes on. You will be able to make a positive change to the way that you feel about your individual symptoms, making it easier to see a pathway to a happier, brighter future. You will be able to enjoy a new means of solving the problems without any bias or judgment being added to the situation and thus fueling the fire. However, it's important to note that, like any other kind of treatment, there are potential problems and downsides. Many times, clients will be in therapy for many years, and this means making a long-term commitment. This form of psychodynamic psychotherapy is a long-term ask. If you are not willing to keep coming back, it may be hard to get the best quality of treatment that you want. If you are ready to put the work in, though, psychodynamic psychotherapy can be among one of the most powerful forms of therapy around today. Hi, we hope you enjoyed that narration of one of our articles on our website, hoxtontherapy.com. As usual, we have our podcast, which answers your question, and the name of the podcast is the Ask Hoxton Therapy Show. You can ask us questions on social media, and we will answer those questions in upcoming either video content, and of course, when our video content's done, our podcast content audio is done as well. So stay safe out there. It's COVID-19 at the moment. Till next time, goodbye. Never act on any advice given in these articles, videos or audios. Always seek professional help before acting on anything you read or watch or listen to on this website, or in our podcast, or on our YouTube channel, or anywhere on our social media.